Hi children, before we start this video, I just want to say there will be blood. There will be a huge gash across my nose. Okay? If you don't like blood, if you are sensitive to blood, please do not continue watching this. Please do not report this because this is my passion. I enjoy making myself look mutilated. Thank you. Have a great day.
Hey guys, it's me Chloe and welcome back to another video. So if you didn't know this about me, I am big, and I mean big, into gore. Honestly, most of it is the same, like literally the same thing. But you know, let's not judge. I'm not original. I do the same thing over and over again to try and improve. That's how you improve. Sometimes I have one that looks really good, sometimes I don't. It just depends upon the day. I go for a very bloody, gory kind of look because that's just how I am. So let's start off with the materials you are going to need. Most of the stuff you can get from either your local Halloween store or Amazon. You choose. I got this from Amazon. You're gonna need some latex. Now you don't exactly need Mayron, but I use it. This is just some liquidy blood. And then I've got some clotted blood, which is, I don't know, it's thicker than the other kind of blood. It's still good nonetheless. My first year doing this, I actually spent over about $100 of my own money trying to get materials. I do have a supportive mom who is kind enough to sponsor me in this wonderful journey that I call art. You're gonna need these little sponges. These sponges, oh my goodness, come in handy because they're good. They have like a little, like, I don't know, wiry texture to them that helps like making blood splatters and stuff like that. Makeup sponges, which if you've been doing latex long enough with them, they'll start looking like this. I always keep one that looks like this, so if I want to do some like actual holes, like for low spot decaying, then I can just pick it up because latex sticks to latex and I can just hold it, pick it up, and it'll go away. First, get yourself out a nice clean base like this. It's just a lid top that I got. You could be like Christine and use a yogurt top if you want to. I'm not going to. I'm going to use whatever latex I have left in here. And we're just going to do something small today. That's not much latex. That's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay for today. I'm gonna do something across the nose, because why not? Just gonna go for it, you know? I'm gonna put down a pad of latex first. Make it big enough, so like, don't get it too close to your eyes that you're like, oh my god, I can feel this in my eyes, but like, you know, get it close enough to where it doesn't kill you or something. I don't know. You're not supposed to get this so close to your eye, but then I do see people get it close to their eyes. And it smells bad. Latex will always smell bad. Give this a second to dry, and this will take a while. If you work in small sections and slowly, you'll get a better result. Me, I work messy, and everything looks really bad. So that's just what I'm gonna do. But if you want to wait, you can. I'm just going to use this sheet, what I've been using to blot my lipstick with. Just dipping this in latex. And then I'm going to go straight onto the nose bridge. And it has other pieces, it has other pieces. Most people probably wouldn't touch this stuff with their fingers because it gets sticky after a while. When latex and latex meet, they get sticky. And it gets gross. So I'm just kind of muddling it around, creating some texture, but at the same time trying to keep my edges a little smooth, you know? And I'm just gonna do this around the entire area. Just like make sure you're wearing clothing that you don't care about before you start doing blood and stuff. Or like you have your costume on beforehand, because this could get bad. Okay, so I let it dry, and you're probably wondering, what happened to the camera setup? Well, my camera died, so I'm having to use my phone. Anyway, so we got this thing going on here, and it's not completely dried yet, but it's getting there. It is getting there. So I'm building up wherever I see fit, and just do that until like you're happy with whatever you got. Before you cut into it, you need to like make sure it's completely dry, because if it's not, then it can get really sticky. So yeah. Alright, and my camera's working finally. So we're gonna snip. If anybody else is having Dan Info Crafts flashbacks, me too. So what I'm gonna do, and it's still kind of wet for me, but I suggest if you want the best product, you should totally wait. I'm not. Oh, shout out to Casper, my friend Casper, of whom I'm talking to right now about SFX stuff. You're an awesome person. And, oh, there we go. I'm just gonna wriggle this around. Now this may look gross, but it works. I just take these bad boys and I'm gonna attempt a left-handed scissor. And be careful when you're doing this, because it can. I have accidentally stabbed myself in the process of doing this. Just make sure what you're grabbing is not your actual skin, but the fake skin that you are creating. You see that? It's a nice and fake looking gash. You know, most people are going for realistic. We're just going for believable here. Now to do that on the other side, I'm gonna take the pokier side. These are just palette knives you can get off of Amazon. And they came in a set with some modeling wax, which, by the way, modeling wax is the death of me. I don't like modeling wax. So then you're just gonna set it with anything. You can set it with like something. I don't know. I'm just gonna use this makeup sponge because why not? Actually, we're gonna use my beauty blender because I really don't care at this point. Just making sure edges don't stick. You know, giving her a nice good dusting. Alright, so this is all powdered. I'm gonna just put some concealer right on top of it. Just to start setting it as my skin tone, and so it has my lighter, kind of highlighty form of skin tone. And see, all that texture and all my unblended edges are coming through. See guys, this is why you don't rush yourself. I'm gonna just start out doing the outside of it, because the inside is gonna be a little difficult. For me at least, because the outside's a little bit more fun. My favorite palettes in the entire world. Supernatural palette. I'm gonna be taking the color Birch as this red color, and just okay, that did nothing. That's doing nothing for me, never mind. Then take the brush that goes along with it and just gonna, like, you know, try to bring out some of that irritation, you know, that you get. Taking Possession. And I don't know if they still have these kind of colors out still, but I guess you could go with like a burgundy and then going with like an army green. And the reason why I'm doing this is since they're opposite, kind of like contrasting colors, it'll add more depth and add more kind of that realism that we're trying to go for, but obviously we can't get that because I'm not there yet. But for me, I like a lot of irritation, so I like it to look like I've been stressed. So I'm going to take a red lipstick, which we're also going to be using to fill it in. Just taking a little bit and kind of like brushing it on. Just to get more of a red, you know? But I'm like in the areas that I put too much, like right there, I'm going to be putting some concealer on it. That red is achieved with that slight undertony look. Yes. So what you're gonna do is just keep layering your colors until you get your desired kind of like look. I am trying to kind of like cover the edges as much as I can, whatever I think would be like, you know, the flesh that's been ripped off. This is gonna be a little awkward because, again, I'm using my phone. I'm just gonna take Birch and put that in there. just for some definition, you know? I mean, it's not really gonna matter. Blood's gonna be right on top of it. The more color I add underneath, for me, it feels like there's more depth, you know? Like, you look at this without anything, and that looks pretty deep, right? Like, that's a pretty good illusion right there. But, I don't know. I like the blood. I like the gloss. So let's get into that. So we're just gonna take, it's gonna get shaky, some of this clotted blood here, and it's got a brush on it. That's an attractive angle right there. I'm just gonna brush it on. Ew. Ew. Cardi B who? And get underneath there. Ooh, that's disgusting. Yes. Get underneath there. Super duper. Oof. That makes me happy. Ah. This is where I go overboard. This is where I normally mess it up. But I'm trying to stay controlled. Oh, look at that. Okay, can we guide it into these little crispy things? You know, this is not my best video. This is not my shining moment in the video, but we're making with what we got. I didn't have my phone set up today because I wasn't prepared for my camera to die. This is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. You really could have left it if you didn't want it to look so massacre-y. Sorry about the closet. If you didn't want it to be so, like, you know, oof, you could have just left it the way I had it before, like with just red lipstick, some brown eyeshadow underneath, wherever you wanted to make it look deeper. Could have left it like that. Would have been fine. Looked great like that. But I didn't want to leave it like that because that's just not what I do. I have to go the next step up. If you guys like this video, please give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe down below. Let's hope this doesn't get demonetized. I'm hoping, but I did make it clear in the beginning that there would be blood and there would be gore, and hopefully the thumbnail doesn't show me doing this, so maybe somebody will be spared. But yeah. Anyway, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please do tell me down below, and I'll try doing some new stuff. Or I'll just do some SFX in general, because I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning as you guys are learning. I am still trying to figure out what the heck my technique is, and surprisingly, my edges don't look half bad. You see, texture helps. Anyway, bye!